Hello, hello. Testing. I'm just gonna make sure I can hear. You can hear me. Testing. Let me see. What do I have in my comments? Show. testing. Yeah, I should be live. Testing. Yes. Perfect. All right. Good evening, friends. Greetings to you all. Welcome to our Tell All Tuesday with your host, Madam YSL. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to get used to the host name, guys. Madam YSL, two separate words. Let's go. Let's chat and gab. We are live on the tube. Remember, guys, this channel is for entertainment only. I want to make sure I can hear everything. Yes. Okay, yes, perfect. Remember, this channel is for commentary and entertainment only. Please hit the like button and subscribe for your notification. Let's get on with the Tell All Tuesday. Well, guys, I have a couple of things lined up here today, and I just want to get right into it. So I will be sharing my screen, and this is pretty much what we've missed so far about the YSL. Okay. All right, give me 1 second. Perfect. Here we go. Sharing the sound. And we have here, well, basically, it's what we've missed so far from last week, Wednesday. The juries came back with 3 questions, and they wanted to rewatch a video and a question concerning Mr. Weinstein's closing argument. So I'm going to play it. I'm just going to rewind just a few seconds. Here we go. Let me make sure.
Please provide the videos of the following.
Yes, the jurors are here.
Please provide the videos of the following. The gas station when Yak was getting into the car, camera in front of the station. Y'all understand what that means? Okay, and then number 2, the drive-by shooting in front of the barber shop on McDaniel Street on Donovan Thomas.
Okay.
They clarified that one for us too.
Judge, there are there are 4 camera angles of the drive-by shooting. So we'll be prepared to play one of them or all of them, whatever they prefer. There are 4 different camera angles of the drive-by shooting. I'm presuming they mean the one that actually shows the shots, but there.
I would think so. So let's start with that one and ask them, is this the one you meant?
Okay. Do we have this on?
Yes.
So they added, Mr. Weinstein, also, please have Attorney Weinstein clarify if he said my client's watch or where is the watch regarding the Richard Milley watch, which is in no way, I mean, it's a total red herring. And good for you for distracting them, but that is not an element of anything they're supposed to be considering.
Your Honor, with
I don't believe that that was a red herring, and it went to the credibility of law enforcement and
That's
their
true.
witnesses.
But
So I would disagree with that characterization
anyway,
of the court.
Judge Whitaker is funny. She always has to put her 2 cents somewhere. But you can see how Doug Weinstein is like, yeah, not really. It's not what I meant. It's not what I said. Let's go.
what did you say?
I said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't say his watch. I probably said the watch. If I said his watch, that would have been I would have misspoken.
Okay. So I will just say, Mr. Weinstein did not say my client's watch. If he did, he misspoke.
I probably said, where is the watch? That was a gift, a 30th birthday
Where is
gift
the
from
watch?
Drake to Mr. Williams.
All right,
And of
so
great
I'll just
sentimental value.
answer that he said, where is the watch?
Your Honor, would the court be inclined to respond that what the attorneys say is not evidence?
Yes, that's
And
an
that should
excellent
not be
idea.
even a consideration,
Uh-huh.
rather than telling them
Yes.
what he said.
I mean, I'll get to do both.
Of course, this is Mrs. Love at the back bench table. She used to be at the front. And let me be honest with you. It's very sad to see her in the back like that. And still want to put her word, but I guess not enough shame and embarrassment and incompetence. But till the end, let's go. Remember last time they were wearing all red, eh? No more. Let's do this.
It was definitely the watch.
I'll be honest with you, like, yeah, I'm a woman, so I like how men handle things. Look at these guys. We're all laughing about it. Let me just go back. Let's just see how they just handled it. They handle things so differently, but I have to point it out. Look at the laugh.
Williams.
All right,
And of
so
great
I'll just
sentimental
answer
value.
that he said, where is the watch?
Your Honor, would the court be
Where is the watch?
Anyway,
Of the
what
court?
did you say?
I said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't say his watch. I probably said the watch. If I said his watch, that would have been I would have misspoken.
Okay. So I will just say, Mr. Weinstein did not say my client's watch. If he did, he misspoke.
I probably said, where is the watch? That was a gift, a 30th birthday
Where
gift
is the
from
watch?
Drake to Mr. Williams.
All right,
And of
so
great
I'll just
sentimental value.
answer that he said, where is the watch?
Your Honor, would the court be inclined to respond that what the attorneys say is not evidence?
Yes, that's
And
an
that should
excellent
not
idea.
be even a consideration,
Uh-huh.
rather than telling
Yes.
them what he said.
I mean, I'll get to do both.
It was definitely the watch.
I'll just say, Mr. Weinstein said the watch. However, what the attorneys say is not evidence.
Thank you,
How about that?
Judge.
Does that work?
Yes, Your Honor.
Remember that what the attorneys say is not evidence. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, 292 Yankee Alpha is the shooting barbershop surveillance footage. I know when the shooting happens. I wanted to ask on the record or defense counsel, there's about 8 minutes that plays before the shooting occurs.
I can't imagine that's what they want.
I don't want to I want to tell, for the record, or agree with defense counsel, find a portion we can all agree to start that video.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's fine to start a minute before.
So this is the other clarification that the judge wanna hear to present to the juries. So the jurors are doing their due diligence. Let me tell you, this has been amazing. Like I was surprised, but then I was like, okay, you know what? They want to make sure, okay, because they've been there for a long time, and it takes a while to figure out between all the evidences, all of the witnesses for the last two, knowing that there's other ones that are gone. But let's go.
Okay,
Whatever, that's fine.
thank you.
But thank you for clarifying that, mentioning that.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
I'm going to say, however, remember that nothing that the attorneys say is evidence.
I do believe they should be coming in soon. Let me just make sure. Oh, yeah.
Wonder what as to each separately, but possession of marijuana with intent to distribute would need to be proven for count 58, count 61, and count 57.
Yes.
And I'm putting them in that order because that's kind of the order that 58.
Okay, guys. So this is about the charge of the drugs that were found in the house. So let me just rewind this a little bit for you because they were quiet for a while.
Separately, consider 61 and to distribute.
Okay, let's go.
All right, how about after giving them the definition or the explanation of possession with intent to distribute, moving on to whether you need to group counts 57, 58, and 61 individually or separately, you need to consider them individually and reach a verdict as to each separately. But possession of marijuana with intent to distribute would need to be proven for count 58, count 61, and count 57.
Yes.
And I'm putting them in that order because that's kind of the order that 58 is possession with intent to distribute. 61 is possession of the gun because while you're committing that crime. And then 61 is if you're committing that crime, are you then potentially committing gang activity?
Yeah, I understand. That's a far more natural order than they appear in the indictment, so.
All right. All right, are we satisfied then with the answers? And then we'll just have them, I think I'll have them watch the videos, and then answer their questions. Because that way, if there's any follow-up, they can let us know that. All right. Yes.
So, Your Honor, the intent is to play the Texaco footage first?
Yeah.
And then will they tell us when they want us to stop? Because they're at the Texaco for about 36 minutes. So what?
Do y'all know when you intend to start? I mean, did we watch 36 minutes?
It was all introduced, every
Okay.
bit of it.
I think they requested a very specific part of that Texaco.
Yeah.
Didn't they mention entering a car? or
The
exiting?
gas station when Yak was getting into the car, camera in front of the station. So I think we start there.
Yeah.
And then
When he was getting,
I'll just,
Into the
that's what
car.
it says, when Yak was getting into the car. So, I mean, do a little bit that leads up and a little bit afterwards.
Yeah, let's
and
just play the portion.
If
that they're
it's any more than that, I'll just say, does that cover what you
Three
wanted?
times. So
Thank you, Judge. Here, Ms. Lowe want to put on everything. Like, that's not what they've asked for. They're specific. But I'm going to have to put her in place.
do we need
Well,
the
then
last time?
play each time he gets in the car, I guess.
Okay. Okay, so that's going to be on camera 10, just for the record.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, if the court will give me 1 minute, I'm gonna
Sure.
put it to the first part.
All right.
All right, I'm going to try to skip it till the video for you guys, or because this part we don't need. We're covering. So let's get the jurors
All
here.
requested, and then I'll move on to answering the questions. All right, go ahead with the first one.
Oh, I think there's music in here. I have to be careful. Okay, good. It's the camera footage from the Texaco gas station. This is Yak.
Excuse me, Your Honor, may we approach?
Yes. Do you want me to stop the video?
Yes, please.
Okay. Give me a second, Phil.
Maybe I should skip that a little bit. Let's see. Oh, yeah, they're probably getting all their batteries back, looks like. Yeah, and stuff at the same time. Let's go. Okay, this is the footage is getting back to the car. This case costed this.
Your Honor, for the record, we're on camera 10 at 18:44:31.
They wanted to see him getting in the car. So basically, some of the jurors, I'm assuming here, of course, there's not just one or two or three, there's a lot of jurors. And everybody sees things, they catches up on things and remember things differently or in a different order. So some of the jurors probably had a question like, did he get in the car, getting in the car, out of the car, just see him out of the car, or wasn't clear enough it was him, because they had to zoom it. That's another thing that the jurors asked for, is to zoom it in a little bit. Basically, the FBI ended up helping them. You can see the footage is zoomed in with all the lines, which is something they had mentioned during the hearing. So let's go.
We're not sure exactly which getting into the car you meant, so we're just trying to show all of them for y'all, okay?
Sorry, guys, forgot to unmute myself, but I just wanted to say one thing that I've kind of learned, because I didn't know that as a juror, what happens after the deliberation. And when you go to deliberation and you ask for evidences to be brought back so you can check or recheck or confirm or, use or, rule out. So basically, neither the defense or the prosecution can add anything to it. They can only just show you the video and no comments, no explanation, what it is, what they're saying, what you're hearing. It's left to you to understand and find out. All right, let's go. All right, let's go. I think that was pretty much what they've asked for. Yeah, and he got into the car. Yeah. Let's pass this. Now the next question they've had. Guys, They always get caught on a hot mic. Those ladies. Oh my God. I wish I could understand what they said.
He got in the car. Now we're gonna fast forward to the next time he gets in the car. Which will be at 19:15:52. We're fast forwarding to that.
Hold on. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. So next time.
All right, if that satisfy what y'all wanted to see on
No,
that?
that's not the last
Oh,
time he got in
okay,
the
all
car.
right, sorry.
We're fast forwarding.
Sorry, thought y'all said 3 times.
So we're now
I died.
fast forwarding to 19, 17, and 10. Those are the times that he,
Does that satisfy what y'all wanted to see? Y'all are nodding yes. Okay, all right. Now we'll move on to the barbershop video.
Your Honor, and for the record, it's 292 Yankee Alpha, and we're starting at 8 minutes and 22 seconds of that exhibit.
Oh yeah, this is the shooting. Sorry guys, warning. I don't want to traumatize everybody here, but be very careful. There's some car coming and starts to shoot here. Yes. You know, let's be honest. Nobody can recognize the car, or identify the car, have plates on that car. The prosecution were saying was Shannon. Or Yak, I'm assuming
Your Honor.
now.
May you inquire if there's any more of this video? I'm stopping for the record at 9 minutes and 14 seconds.
All right, does that satisfy what y'all wanted to see on that? Or is there a different angle or more that you want to see? That's good. Okay, that's what they wanted to see. All right, moving on. Sorry. Good, okay. All right, moving on to the questions. Mr. Weinstein said the watch. However, remember that nothing that the attorneys say is evidence. All right, moving on to the next couple of questions.
Yes, what Weinstein said about the Miller watch, $500,000 watch.
All right,
Nobody
on
knows where
count
it is.
58, possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, the state must prove that Mr. Kendrick knowingly and intentionally participated in or helped in possessing marijuana, intending to unlawfully deliver or sell it. Does that cover what y'all are asking with regard to that one? Yes, okay. All right. Moving on to whether you need to group counts 57, 58, and 61 individually or separately. You will need to consider them individually and reach a verdict as to each of them separately, but possession of marijuana with intent to distribute would need to be proven for count 58, count 61, and count 57. Does that cover what y'all wanted to? Okay. All right, then I will excuse y'all to continue deliberations. Thank you.
Well, that was one saga there with the jurors. And you know what? It was interesting because that said something. They were verifying certain things about Kendrick, Diamante Kendrick, which is the young man over here, and his lawyer, Mr. Weinstein, Doug Weinstein, um, in regards to the possessions and the gun that was found in the house and basically in Jeffrey Williams' house, who is not even here in the case anymore. So it's hard to prove that he was the one. It was his drugs or his gun. So the jurors are doing their due diligence, and that said a lot. So that was last Wednesday. Now let's get on with the next questions that the jurors had. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Told you they're no longer dressed in red. Let me share this with you guys. Not this setting. Reason. Let's put this in full screen first. Here's the window. Here's the next YSL, the one before the last saga. What a case. This is Fonnie Willis's office, who were behind the RICO case, and a couple of millions of dollars that were spent on this case. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's ending in quite a nice note. So let me just play the second day that the jurors came back after Thanksgiving holiday in the US, asking a few more questions, but these ones were about Shannon Stillwell. My apologies. All right, let's go.
Marked 437 VV, and there were 3 of them presented. Could you all give me a little bit of an idea of kind of the general topic?
This is the clarification that the judge wants to have. So I'm just going to rewind a little bit for you guys again, okay?
Correct. Based on the systems, A227 still described clarification on a couple of your items.
Okay, there. Let's go. Judge Whitaker saga.
Thank you. All right, good afternoon. I need a little bit of clarification on a couple of your items. So the first thing you requested is what you wrote was State's Exhibit 227 VVA2, which you described as a wiretap for Garlington with Stillwell. There is no 227 VVA2. There is a 227 VV2A. However, that is text between Mr. Huey and Mr. Williams, which based on the description, I would surmise is not what you want. Am I correct about that? All right. There is wiretap of conversations between Mr. Garlington and Mr. Stillwell. They are all marked 437 VV, and there were 3 of them presented. Could you all give me a little bit of an idea of kind of the general topic? And then we could narrow it down to the one you actually want, hopefully.
So it should be a conversation that something was not found in the car. It was a wiretap.
Something was not found in the car, is that what you said?
Correct. Yes.
All right. I think we know what you mean. All right, so that is going to be the one that is, correct me if I'm wrong, State, I think I jotted down April 1st, 2022 at 12:29 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and play that.
I gotta tell you, brace yourself. This is the southern accent at best. It took me a little bit to get used to and to understand the pay attention. lot of attention. All right, let's go.
Hello. Hey, what's up, bro? What's up? Yeah, B. Say what? Yeah, B. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Man, shit, right here, listen to this new rap. Huh? I said, right here, listen to this new young boy. What he got going? Can I? Yeah, you know, I can't hit you on that other phone. Shit, bro. I'm on that motherfucker. For real? Are you on? Oh, this another one? No, it's yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Hey, yeah, bro. I know. I ain't just like FaceTime how to say. That's what you like. That's what I ain't glad about. I really can't respond to. I just like, yeah. I can't, man. That motherfucker. I don't fuck tripping on that motherfucker. For real, man. Yeah. I had said one shit. I'm gonna go straight to my grandma's house. I had stabbed out that motherfucker. Yeah. But she told me they had to move your style. Yeah. Right now, like what on North inside? No, I'm with Fred. You with Fred? Yeah.
I'm Fred.
Oh,
Fred.
for sure. Yeah.
Nothing coming back.
They do. Yeah, damn, somebody said it. T-Rock was up there with you or something? Yeah, T-Rock was downstairs with me. Yeah, because somebody asked me in the hood, they're like, bro down there with T-Rock. I ain't know T-Rock locked up. Yeah.
My apologies.
Yeah, we're going up. Everything. What the hell? What's up with Trump, man? What the hell you doing? Talk crazy like that. What you doing? Just talk crazy about all that little shit there. You talking crazy about Mal? Nah, it's about me talking about Miles and shit. I ain't heard of that. Yeah, it's a lot of little shit I told, boy. Yeah. Had me blow. They blow? Had me blow. Oh, yeah. I ain't talked to him, bro. That's the only person that be talking to either, man. Yeah. He be asking like what's going on. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But like, order. Damn, bro. But like them other.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I know it. I already know that. They just got them. They on Miles though. Yeah. Cause I don't know why the fuck he didn't get out the car. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm telling folks. I'm like,
my God, people talk too much on these wiretaps, eh? Say something without saying something. At the same time, they have quite a way to share. Whatever they're sharing, it's hard to understand. It's hard to follow. But they're saying things. I mean, yeah. Anyway, let's go.
Like, kind of like shit, what the hell they locked up for? Like, they just saying about the pajama. I'm like, bro, they good. I'm just like, they gonna assume some shit like that anyway. They gonna assume that, like, y'all ain't did, ain't kill me, so. That's what I keep telling you now. Look, I keep telling him, like, just chill. Like, I know. Yeah, because they saying panic. Yeah, I'm like, this ain't nothing, bro. Like, they just doing that cut. They seen as it got gas. It's like, just chill. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's what I'm telling. I keep telling him all the same shit. I'm like, listen, bro. Just like you, like, bro. I'm telling father and cat. Listen, bro. No, just tell him before you want to talk, bro. Like,
Man, one word.
yeah,
Down what they try to portray or what they say, man. Don't say shit.
yeah, yeah. I ain't know that though.
I think this is what the part that the jurors wanted to hear. It's tell by Judge Whitaker. Let me just rewind this a little bit. Maybe whoever's here can let me know if they see that too. Let's look at her.
Bro, no. Just tell him before you want to talk, bro. Like,
Man, one word.
yeah.
Down what they try to portray or what they say, man. Don't say shit.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't know that though. Like so I didn't. Tell him how that. But I say tell him they're like, hey, bro. But like, he'll probably just call me. They're like, he heard. And I'm like, yeah, nah. I'm like, shit, I know. I keep in contact through. You know what I'm saying? They folk. I ain't turning on the phone. I'm like, he'll understand that anyway though.
Yeah, I ain't doing that anyway.
Yeah, I already know you. I already know it. Yeah.
But ugly though, boy, I need you.
I know. I already know that. I told her like I told her you 1,000. Said 800,000.
I told her like tell him I need 1,000, but anything in between, just goddamn.
Oh no, yeah. She ain't saying that, but you know I got.
Yeah.
I know, like, but I talked to one call today, and she told me to tell y'all to like be patient, cause she haven't had I talked to her. She DM me.
Wow, you can see Miss Love here. Just give it a look. What she's hearing, they're talking about telling his girlfriend. Let's just give it a little rewind. Look at the head.
800,000.
I told her like tell him I need 1,000, but anything in between, just goddamn.
Oh no, yeah. She ain't saying that, but you know I got.
Yeah.
I know, like, but I talked to one call today, and she told me to tell y'all to like be patient, cause she haven't had I talked to her. She DM me.
White.
Yeah. She like, man, just tell them like, and no, before they gonna leave them folk like that, and I like, just tell them to be patient. It was a day, good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, just tell them to be patient, bro. Bro, I got it.
I already know that part. I just like I know like how that go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really tripping on that. I ain't tripping. Like I've been just trying to keep Buddy calm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do that, bro. Yeah, bro.
I don't really be liking that co-defendant shit. That shit be having me all out like.
Yeah. But then I thought Stella was telling somebody, what the hell is she saying? Foreign farming.
Who?
She told me they something about foreign farming.
Okay.
Yeah. She really called me telling me to be careful. I was a coroner, and they would. I ran into the boy little place by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran into him.
Yeah.
I ran into him by myself like that's what you showing the boy see me turn head.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. But like, we was on live and coding nobody be on my page and shit. So I don't know who told us. I had a video check like, bro, when I ain't run. I say, nigga, you ain't run. You damn sure turn your head, fat though.
Huh?
I say, no, I ain't say you ran. You damn sure turn your head when you see me though. I ain't knowing what you want. I'm like, listen, bro.
That's pretty much the whole recording. The main part they wanted to hear was about him and what he was saying to his girlfriend and about things that are coming back at him. So if y'all missed that, I mean, trust me, I had to listen to it many, many times. That's why I kind of paused it a little bit. And I also had the last of all today for the verdict. Let's do this, guys. It was phenomenal. Okay, let's go.
Sure.
The juries are let in.
All right.
There we go.
All right. Good morning. Sure.
That you guys will not be able to go back or, once we start. All right? So y'all ready?
All right. Good morning, everybody. We have a verdict. We have two verdicts. And I do not
15 hours, 46 minutes, and 11 seconds, basically, guys. Judge Whitaker's very happy. Yeah. And this is the stenographer who was on Judge Glanville's court before Judge Whitaker. And she was amazing with Woody. She ended up even taking a picture with him. Oh my God, she gave him a gift and she gave him some juice. Let me tell you, they had quite the chemistry in court. It was very, very interesting. Everything in there. I'm assuming he was there for quite a while. And yeah, we're human. She's human too. Yep, let's go.
not want there to be any kind of disruption or disturbance in court, regardless of what this verdict is. So can we get the jury out, please?
Doug is so protective of his client. Huh? Kokomo. Shard. Kokomo was with Mr. Steele, and he let him stay with Shard to help him out.
All right, thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I understand that you all have reached a verdict. Mr. Foreperson, is that correct? All right, and was it unanimous?
Yes.
All right, and this verdict has been filled in and signed and dated by you, correct? Oh, for each defendant. All right, I noticed that Mr. Kendrick's verdict form is dated December 2nd. Is that because that's when you all reached the verdict with regard to him?
Wow. They had his verdict since yesterday. They've signed it yesterday. I guess they just wanted to wait to do everything. So they're both together in the case, right? So, yeah. Wow. And yesterday was the day that he got basically attacked in court on Sunday while his attorney was live on a podcast. Unfortunately, he received a call that was concerning Yak Gotti. Yeah, on his forehead. You'll see it later, maybe if you look. He has a couple of staples. Somebody tried to hurt him in jail, I guess. And I think it's a very common thing for prisoners, and they call it snitching or speaking about it or who did what. Nobody says anything. So yeah, pretty tough guy, football player. And you can see Doug is sitting there and like, what, they had it yesterday? Yesterday? Oh boy, God is good.
Okay, and then Mr. Stillwell's is dated today. Okay. All right, Mr. Kendrick. You have been found not guilty on all charges. Mr. Stillwell, can you please stand?
Dog is like red. You
You
can
have been
see
found
it.
guilty on count 64, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and not guilty on every other charge.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause it and rewind it since I spoke on that. But let's do this again. I just love it. Let's go.
Mr. Kendrick,
Up.
you have been found not guilty on all charges. Mr. Stillwell, can you please stand? You have been found guilty on count 64, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and not guilty on every other charge.
Look at that. Everybody's relieved. Wow. This guy's tired,
So,
drained.
ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you are officially released from
Great.
further service, and I cannot express.
Great job. Look at that. Look at that. That's when you could tell hard work, sleepless nights. It's not about the money. You know, this is people's lives. As much as I'm enjoying this, I'm happy for justice because it's about people's life. If this was one of my sibling, I would, let me tell you something. I would be relieved. That face, those eyes, that brain relief. Mr. Shard, you're quite a lawyer. You've proven yourself. We saw you, and it was amazing. Let's see. Let's go back a little bit. Looks like he's gonna faint.
So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you are officially released from further service, and I cannot express the degree of thanks that Fulton County owes you for your service. Given the length of this trial, you have paid close attention this entire time, and I appreciate your devotion, as I'm sure do the party.
And there's the staples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 staples. Yeah, this guy suffered enough just for being at his production company's boss home. Look at that. He's just like in awe and a bit of a daze. You know, a lot of us, we don't pay attention, but that says a lot. And look at Mr. Weinstein. What a wonderful man. That's all I can say. What a wonderful man. Yep.
Parties in this case, you are welcome to stay for the sentencing, or you can return to the jury room. I would like to speak with you in just a moment in the jury room. If you all do want to stay, you're welcome to stay. Is there any objection to the form or the legal?
Look at him thanking the jurors. I love it.
You're welcome to stay. Is there any objection to the form or the legality of this verdict?
Wow. Look at that. Thank you.
All right. Is there any reason that we can't go ahead and sentence? You may.
Yeah, there we go. Wow. 2-year-long case. And the best part is that Judge Whitaker was not done. Judge Whitaker is a fighter. I gotta share with you guys this. Judge Whitaker is on ball. She's like, you guys are done. But guess what? I'm not done. You guys go home. But here. Sorry, let's go here for a second. Make sure I didn't miss any. There you go. She wants to offer a new plea deals to the other guys now. Because, like I said, there are 28 co-defendants. All right, let me see. Oh, I guess I'm not sharing. Haha. Here we go, Judge Whitaker.
I know that some of you all are young. Is Miss Weaver, well,
She said she goes to the restroom.
okay. We're gonna have to start over because we're not taking any of this down. I can't see around all of my various computers to see that she wasn't down there. She did tell me she was running out though, so that's my bad.
Look at that. She's so much happier and relieved. Like life's going on normal.
Terrell Dark, is he here? Yes. Okay. He's dark.
She did a good job. Did a good job.
All right, so the Rule 22 was filed mere minutes ago, which is why I didn't have any notice of it.
She forwarded me something that was sent last week.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Let's put a stop to that.
what I am looking at,
Oh, yeah.
progress, if there are going to be charges dropped or null prossed, if the state is going to move forward with everything. And if there isn't resolution, then we are going to need to sort out a trial calendar, the time needed to try the case.
There you go.
Whether there are any outstanding
Basically just
motions
gonna go through all of the other co-defendant that took a plea deal to see if they want to go and modify things, because they have 30 days to modify their plea deals. Let's go. Stop sharing. That's the end of the we can say big part of the YSL saga. That was lovely. All right, what do I have here? Let's see. Okay. We have pretty interesting things coming out of Mr. 45. is, I don't know if everybody knows who's 45. 45 is Mr. Trump, President or future President Donald Trump. He is the man of the hour, and he will be the man of this channel for a while. We're gonna do a little trolling. I'm gonna try to troll Mr. the Troller. Why? Because he's a good sport like that. He'll be fine. He's the only one that would allow you to troll him. He's not gonna whine. All right. Here we have Mr. Trump and his cabinet's office nominations and announcements. So he has announced that Massad Mullahs will serve as a senior advisor to the Trump president on Arab and Middle Eastern affairs. Massad is an accomplished lawyer and a highly respected leader in the business world with expertise, with extensive experience on the international scene. He has been a longtime proponent of Republican and conservative values and asset to many campaign and was instrumental in building tremendous new coalition with the Arab American community. I'm assuming he probably has some Middle Eastern background. So he's a deal maker from like deal makers. So let's see what kind of peace he will bring. Sir, you're pretty good usually at picking up the right people. But let's see. And my favorite, Mr. Cash Patel. Cash Money Patel. Cashy App. That Cashy App, Cash Patel, will serve as the next director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, which is the three-letter agency, IBF, soon to be back to FBI, because everything had been flipped. So Cash is a very interesting American, I would say, lawyer, because that's how I remember him working in President Trump's chief of staff department for his last time in his first term. So here we go. Cash is interesting. He's been all over the past few years on a couple of podcasts. I even saw that he did some kids books. Interesting. Next, we have a Sheriff Chad Chronister for Administration of Drug Enforcement Agency, another three-letter agency, AED, gonna go back to DEA. Here we go. I guess he was a county sheriff. Well, Mr. Sheriffs have a lot of power, especially in the US. They have a lot of powers. Well, who else? We got Charles Kushner. He will be to serve as a US ambassador to France. Hopefully you speak French. French. Français. Un petit peu, a lot. Especially if you're an ambassador. They usually do. They speak a couple of languages to get these positions. So that would be very interesting to see all these people. Oh, let's go. Justin went to Mar-a-Lago. Unfortunately, he didn't stay long enough to get a nice tan, but he did. And this is what Mr. Donald Trump said, that they had discussed about many important topics that will require both countries to work together to address. Really? Thank you. Like fentanyl and drug crisis that has decimated so many lives as a result of illegal migration. Immigration. This is a word that we have to be careful with. Immigration and migration and migrant. It's very different. So fair trade deal for both, guys. Come on, fair. You don't get the word, you just use it. It's only deal for me, not for you. That do not jeopardize American workers or Canadians. Come on, Trumper, fair deal. And a massive trade deficit the US had with Canada. Really that bad, eh? Deficit. Let's see. The drug cartel everywhere. Oh boy, boy, boy. Here we go. Too much death and hardship. Prime Minister Trudeau has made a commitment to work with us to end this terrible devastation of our US families. We also spoke about many other important topics like energy trade and the Arctic. Arctic energy. There must be a lot of drugs coming from Canada to the US too, it looks like. All right. Next, the BRICS nation. So those are Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, plus at this point. If I'm not mistaken, there's more than 100 countries already not only signed up, but maybe 80 that were approved. So the idea that the BRICS nation countries are trying to move away from the dollar while we stand by and watch is over. Yes. Donald's like, I'm not going to let it go because he knows. He knows. Because they told him. And this was set up a long time, right? It's not something that was done overnight. So we require a commitment from these countries that will neither create a new BRICS currency, that they will neither create a new BRICS currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty US dollar. So the only way that this can go is everybody going gold. And if the US can is doing gold again, which we already see on his some of his ads online. Interesting. They will face 100% tariff and should expect to say goodbye to selling into the wonderful US economy. They can go find another. Really, don't worry. No more. But obviously, they want a fair deal too for their currencies not to be worth nothing. So fair deal everywhere. This is no chance that the BRICS will replace the US dollar in an international trade. And any country that tries should wave goodbye to America. Interesting. Well, that wasn't the plan anyways. Come on. With that, guys, this was Trump's little trolling saga here. My favorite guy to troll. Now, let me share one more thing. The other one that disturbs everybody, but yet everybody used to love him, is Nobody else then. Elon Musk. Right? This guy. Bernie Sanders. Let's share. I have to. This is adorable. Bernie Sanders. Elon Musk is right. The Pentagon, with a budget of 886 billion US dollar, just failed its seventh lucky number audit in a row. Just failed its seventh audit in a row. It lost track of billions. This is the guys that check on your taxes. And they have lost track of billions of US dollars. Right? Maybe you should use crypto to figure it out where it is. Let's go, guys. Crypto. Last year, only 13 senators voted against the military-industrial complex and a defense budget full of waste and fraud. Trust must change. That must change. Yeah, well, trust. Maybe we should put trust must change. That must change. Bernie Sanders. Lovely. When you say Elon is right, and Bernie, it says a lot. Has hell frozen over? Welcome home, Bernie. That's cute. Welcome home. No, it's just not Bernie. It's just common sense, There's a bit of wisdom too, maybe. Glad you realized Elon Musk is not the problem. Yeah, everybody's trying to make him the problem when he's just trying to throw money and fix the problem for once. He's not throwing money at the problem. He's trying to throw money to fix the problems. And what did we hear about Mr. Farage? Let's see. I have that one too. Yeah. Fine, Bernie. I guess we can search it here quickly before I leave. Elon donate to Nigel. Now I can search it that way, right? Mm-hmm. There you go. Elon Musk has offered, allegedly, don't want to go in prison, $1 million to go fund Nigel Farage. Well, let's see. The government is considering capping political donation to limit foreign influencer. After report that, well, that's cute. Might as well, Musk is considering. Okay, maybe it's just a joke. People, let me tell you, they like to spread these interesting jokes. And if that's true, let me say kudos. Absolutely have no idea where these stories come from. Nigel is baffled by the rumor, definitely. Sweet. Why not? This is the beauty of the internet, right? Finding out what's a lie, what's a rumor, what's true. And you know what? Sometimes rumors can be funny. doesn't mean that you cannot laugh at it. So that's how you live and learn in life, and you move on. We all learn every day something new. With that, let me exit this screen. I always forget which way. Left, right, left, to right. I guess that will be the end for tonight. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to cover the federal pardon of Hunter Biden. Listen, not a big deal. Of course, Biden is going to pardon his son. He was never charged with anything before, so you can ask the question a million times, however you want to. There's no way to answer but to say, no, I'm not going to pardon him, which was true. So now that he was found guilty of some gun charges, drugs, and blah, 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 it was like, yeah, why not pardon him now? And for also any future charges that could come after him, because who knows? People sometimes are, they like to go after other people for, just like Trump, for fun. So that would be funny. Not to accept that, yes, he's going to pardon his son. It's his son. There's other stuff that could come after him, especially with all the rumors out there. And kudos, Biden. Now you can say, yeah, of course, you can pardon him. So this is his statement. I'll share this last one thing. Oops. I got it. So Papa Biden, calling Papa Biden. I'm gonna be nice. Biden is at the end of the day getting old. There we go. Let me see if I can zoom it in a little bit for you guys. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this like that. Alrighty. So today I signed a pardon for my son Hunter. From the day I took office, I said I would not interfere with the Justice Department's decision making, and I kept my word, even if, as I have watched my son being selectively and unfairly prosecuted without aggravating factors like use in a crime, multiple purchases, or buying a weapon. As a straw purchaser, people are almost never brought to trial on these felony charges solely for how they filed out a gun form. That's not right, because that's some of the charges that were charged on the young YSL 28 defendant. All right, Mr. President Biden, but it's okay, it's your son. So those who were late paying their taxes because of a serious addiction and paid them back subsequently with interest and penalties are typically given non-criminal resolutions. It is clear that Hunter was treated differently. Yes, he was treated differently because you're right, he paid it after the fact And instead of right away, years and years later, many people weren't given that opportunity, especially people that were not maybe wealthy or regular folks. So it is clear that Hunter was treated differently. Yes, he was. He was favored. So the charges in this case came about only after several of my political opponents in Congress instigated them to attack me and oppose my this election. No, they were there as you were running and before you got elected. Anyways, we understand you're getting old. We get it. Then a carefully negotiated plea deal agreed to be by the Department of Justice unraveled in the courtroom with a number of many political opponents in Congress taking credit for bringing political pressure on the process. Yeah, you're caught trying to hide some stuff for the plea. Anyways, it's okay, sir. You're daddy. Had the plea deal held, it would have been a fair, reasonable resolution of Hunter's case. Now it's fair. It's the other way around, but it's okay. So no reasonable person who looks at the facts of Hunter case can reach any other conclusion than Hunter was singled out only because he is my son. And this is wrong. There has been an effort to break Hunter, who has been 5.5 years sober. Even in the face of unrelenting attacks and selective prosecution. In trying to break Hunter, they've tried to break me. Oh, really? And there is no reason to believe it will stop here. Enough is enough. I guess he put a little bit of himself here right now. He's not happy with what happened to him, even now. For my entire career, I have followed a simple principle. Just tell the American people the truth. They'll be fair-minded. Here's the truth. I believe in the justice system. But as I have wrestled with this, I also believe raw political has infected this process and it led to a miscarriage of justice. Really? Wow. I find this interesting. Maybe it's going to be a lot of pardons coming in. The January 6th, maybe he's going to pardon Trump. Let me call this. Who knows? Sometimes you got to throw it in the air. Maybe it'll fall in his head there, like he came up with it. Biden should pardon Trump. And Trump should pardon Biden when he gets in. And that would be amazing because there has been a lot of miscarriage of justice. That was done for political gain to Trump. And we will see a lot of these cases. You will hear his name being used as an example case referred to Trump, just like one that I don't want to talk much about. Anyways, let's keep at it. So let's get to that sentence again. Miscarriage of justice. And once I had and once I made this decision this weekend, there was no sense in delaying it further. You made it a long time ago. I hope, because you wouldn't have to say this anyway, I hope Americans will understand why a father and a president would come to this decision. And because of that, that's why I wanted to share this with you guys. It is the pardon from a president. It's federal. It's a federal pardon. And it's just for federal charges and crimes. So there you go. All future charges pardon. And then Biden should pardon all the January 6th and Donald Trump. And that would be a nice surprise to hear. With that, I will be closing. Sadly, we are at the end of the Tell All Tuesday. So I'll take the moment to just personally thank you for hanging out with me on the reveal. All right. I hope to see you all next week. Same YouTube channel, same tube time. Signing out, your host, Mademoiselle.
La lumière danse dans ses yeux, elle cache un secret en Dieu. Chaque matin un nouveau mystère, mademoiselle vit sans frontières. Les rues murmurent des contes d'ombre, elle marche comme un rêve sombre. Tous les jours un chapitre écrit, des légendes que le jour nie. Mademoiselle raconte la saga, les histoires que personne ne voit. Dans la nuit, tu dévoileras les secrets cachés sous ta soie. Un sourire garde des énigmes, des mots doux aux limites abîmes. Elle joue avec le quotidien, transformant tout ton destin. Le reflet cache des vérités que personne ne peut interpréter. Dans son regard mystifié, un monde entier à déchiffrer. Oh, mademoiselle raconte la saga, les histoires que personne ne voit. Dans la nuit, tu dévoileras les secrets cachés sous ta soie. Des énigmes, des mots doux aux limites abîmes. Elle joue avec le quotidien, transformant tout ton destin. Les reflets cachent des vérités que personne ne peut interpréter. Dans son regard mystifié, un monde entier à déchiffrer. Un monde entier à déchiffrer. Mademoiselle raconte la saga, les histoires que personne ne voit. Dans la nuit, tu dévoileras les secrets cachés sous ta soie.